So rocking side to side on your mat. You can see my dog toys in the corner here. I'll use those as my workout weights today, dog toys. So as you're rocking side to side, you can even massage that lower back out and do like circling motions, right? My back is kind of popping when I lay down, so there you go. That's where my back's at. And then you're gonna hug your right knee to your chest, left leg will be out straight, and then we're gonna go side to side. So if having your leg out straight, if that bothers your back, you could have that foot down on the ground, right? Just going nice and easy, side to side, feeling good. Feeling good always, right? So we'll be doing lots of core today. So try to make sure you're thinking of keeping that lower back down, right? You're kind of starting to slowly tense up those muscles just to make sure they're ready to roll today. We'll go one more to each side. And then you're gonna have one of your legs up straight. Doesn't matter which one, you'll grab behind that hamstring or calf, and you're gonna alternate there, right? So again, if you wanted to have one foot down, you can. It's really up to you. You just wanna go nice and slow and relaxed, right? Don't make your hamstrings get mad at you. We really won't be using our hamstrings too much today, so, well, kind of, but not in the bridge sense, right? So taking your time here, still thinking about your core, right? Try and keep those shoulders relaxed. We're gonna go one more to each side, and then we're gonna relax those legs down, right? And we'll do a few bridges just to get us warmed up. So knees are bent, feet are flat on the ground. You're gonna inhale in, exhale, we'll press up, squeeze those glutes. Nice, easy inhale, coming right back down, right? So just pressing up and down, right? Taking your time, squeeze the glutes at the top. Your hips can come all the way down. It doesn't have to be a fast motion. It's really just whatever feels good to you, right? Yeah, because we're warming up. You don't want to go crazy on a warm up. So we're going to do a half bridge here on our next rep. So we'll press up. You're just going to come halfway down and press back up, right? So it's that controlled bridge. You're not letting your hips go down all the way, right? And every time you're pressing up, you're squeezing those glutes, right? So it's a little bit more of engaging the glutes. It should start to burn a little bit quicker by this point. And on your next motion, you're just going to press up and hold that bridge. And we're going to go up and down on our tiptoes, right? So holding our bridge, stretching out those ankles, stretching out those calves, just getting them set for the journey. Oh, yeah. We got 5 seconds here, so we'll do about 3 more. Here's 1, here's 2, here's 3. You can relax those heels and hips down. And we're going to go into a slow and controlled crunch. So you've got hands behind your head, elbows are wide. You're going to inhale in, exhale, lift up. We'll push that back down. Nice, easy inhale coming back, right? So let your head relax into those hands. You want to focus all your energy in your core, right? So pushing your back down, keeping that core nice and tight, right? And just going slow and controlled with it. So making sure you're not pulling on your neck, right? Your chin shouldn't be at your chest. You're lifting, using your core, right? And your head gets to come along with you, right? So hands are there to support you. Try to keep relaxed with that position, right? Easier said than done sometimes. So on your next motion, we're going to crunch up. We're going to hold our crunch, and you're going to do a marching motion with your legs. So one leg will come towards you and then the other. If your neck was really tight and this didn't feel comfortable, you could have your head down and just focus on keeping your core tight. It's really just up to you, right? And we're just going side to side. That's about it. So really thinking of that core bracing. So the biggest thing is you want to make sure that that lower back is down to the ground, right? You've always got one foot down on the ground. You're not going fast, right? Your abs should be burning. We've got 10 seconds. And then we're going to relax on down. We got 5 seconds, so we'll go one more to each side, right? And then you're going to relax. Okay, so we're going to go into some dead bug positions, and we're going to kind of progress as we go. So we're going to start off with our arms up. Feet are going to stay down on the ground. Your right arm is going to come back, left leg comes up, and you're going to alternate there. So your main focus is keeping your core tight, right? Keeping the core tucked in and making sure that that lower back stays glued to the mat. Okay, so we're going to progress as we go through this movement. So as we're going through, if you feel like you don't want to go to the next step, you don't have to, right? So you can always stay at this position, right? If you feel like you're ready to step it up a notch, you're going to bring both of your legs into tabletop. and then you're gonna alternate and kick out. Okay, so this is a lot harder on the core, a little bit more challenging to keep the back down, right? Just do what you can to maintain. If you need to have one foot on the ground, of course you can, right? Just do what you can with that lower back, okay? So we're gonna go a little bit longer here. So if you wanna stay in this position, if you feel like this is enough of a challenge, you're gonna stick right here and keep on going. If you feel like you can step it up a notch, you're gonna have both legs up straight, arms are up straight, and you're gonna do a straight arm and straight leg dead butt, right? So you're still focusing on that core. If having your legs straight feels like too much, go back to that bent version. Bent, right? I got an accent there all of a sudden. Maybe, huh? And you're just going side to side. So really, really, really pay attention to your core. Your abs should be nice and tight. When that leg goes down or out, it's gonna be like, right? So we're gonna go one more to each side. And then you're gonna relax on down, right? Whew. Now we're gonna do a bridge, and we're gonna get our arms moving a little bit. So arms are gonna be up straight, right? We're just gonna bring our arms down, touch our palms to the floor, and then coming back up. So you're just holding a bridge, and we're moving our shoulders, right? Nothing too complicated. So just staying up in that bridge, if you can. If your back was really tight, you don't have to hold a bridge, but if you can, you might as well, right? So we're gonna go 3 more, and then our arms are gonna go back. There's 2, here is 3. So now you're gonna have your hands are gonna come back behind you and then back up. So you're trying to touch the backs of your hands and your arms to the floor, right? Are your shoulders flexible enough? Maybe, maybe not, right? And still holding that bridge, of course. And we got about 5 more. There's 1, here's 2, here's 3, here's 4, here's 5, and then you're gonna go wide arms. So you're coming wide and back. So you don't have to touch the floor. It can be kind of like if we do a chest fly with weights. You're just trying to open up the chest a little bit, get those posture muscles working, and we're gonna go 5 here. So here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, here's 4, here's 5. You're gonna relax those hips down, then you're gonna go to your side, right? So we're gonna get our hips grooving here a little bit. So starting with our top leg, we're just kicking it up and down to start with, right? No big deal. You could do this in your sleep, I know, right? Of course you could. You could probably even brush your teeth and do this, I bet, right? This is what I do when I brush my teeth. Hip exercises. So we got 15 seconds, and then we're gonna add in a pulse, right? We got a pulse, it's Friday, right? We got fire burning Fridays, okay? So go ahead, you're gonna add in that pulse and then kick, right? So you'll kick, pulse, kick, pulse, right? So we're just warming up our legs here a little bit. Nothing too wild and crazy. We're just kind of going a full body warm up here, right? We got to build into that core work because we got all kinds of fun stuff today. Everyone's all-time favorite Supermans are in the picture today, right? So that you can't hit the end button. Don't leave the meeting just because I said we're doing Supermans. Otherwise, I'll send you an email, right? Now you're just going to pulse. So nice controlled pulse, keeping that leg nice and straight. So pointing that toe is going to help you engage that full leg muscle. We have 5 seconds, and then we're going to switch sides, right? 3, 2, 1. You're going to relax, and we are going to switch. So we're on our other side. You're starting with that top leg. It's kicking up and down, right? You know the drill. You don't even have to watch me. You could close your eyes and just hear the words of Pilates in your mouth. So if you feel like your hip hurts a little bit, you could roll back to your glute, or you can roll up a mat if you need extra cushion, right? I'm on carpet, so I'm pretty well cushioned here myself. But if it didn't feel good to you, you can cushion it. It won't hurt anything. It'll just make you feel better. And we're gonna add in that pulse. So you'll pulse and kick, pulse and kick. The old pulse and kick. So remember, you're trying to point that toe for this whole movement, just so that your whole leg is engaged on this, right? And you're just loving it. You're thinking like, gosh, if we just did this the whole workout, it wouldn't be too bad. No, we probably wouldn't be able to walk if we did this the whole time. I'm fairly certain my glutes would just burn up. Okay, and now we're just pulsing. So just pulsing up and down, nice and controlled. Core is tight. Pulse all day is what we're doing. And then after this, we're going to be in the seated position and get ready for core. All core all day is what we're doing. Right? So we're almost there. We got about 15 seconds. 10 more seconds here. My phone was buzzing. I was like, what is buzzing? So I don't know if you could hear it, but I could. You got 3, 2, 1. You're going to relax. Okay, so we're going to come to the seated position here. So we're just going to do a little bit of the warm-up move here, and then we're going to get rolling. So we're going to start with our reverse sit-up. So you're going to have your knees bent. You've got heels down, toes up. You're going to be up nice and tall. Exhale, you're going to tilt back just slightly. Inhale, coming back, right? So you can have your arms out straight. You're trying to keep your gaze up. So you're looking where the wall and the ceiling meet, and you're just coming forward and back, right? Yeah, you can handle that. So we will be in this position today. So if this position did bother your lower back, you can have a rolled up, you could have a pillow, a rolled up towel, a rolled up blanket, something like that, just to support that lower back if you need it, right? Otherwise, you better not grab it. And you're not holding your legs, I don't think, are you? I don't think so. Okay. You got 2 more. There's 1, and here is 2. Then you're gonna relax. Okay, so what we're gonna do today, we're gonna do an ab move, then we're gonna flip over and we're gonna do a Superman variation. And we're just gonna keep on flipping all over. Doesn't that sound great? It will be. Okay, so your first move that you're gonna do, you're gonna be slightly tilted back and you're doing an alternating leg or knee to hand lift, right? So you're just going side to side, right? You can go quicker, you can go slower, but your core is holding you in place. So if your back does hurt, remember, you could have a towel under there or you could even stand to use. Ready? And go. So you're going side to side, staying up nice and tall. And you want to just kind of have your heel touch the floor, right? So you want to make sure you're not having heavy legs, right? So heavy legs would be just letting your feet slam. But your goal is to just keep those legs actively moving that whole time, right? So you're going side to side, side to side, side to side, side to side, side to side. And it's fun, right? You got to tap those knees to your hand, right? This is actually a jumping exercise, but it's a heck of a lot more fun not jumping, right? I don't like to jump. So you have 30 seconds here, and then we're going to go into our first Superman motion, right? So you want to try to keep those legs moving, right? The quicker you go, the harder it gets. The tops of your legs are going to burn. Yep, you're using them. Okay, you got 15 seconds. So keep on moving through, keep on working those legs, right? We are burning up our quads with our core. Okay, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna relax and you're gonna go to your stomach, right? So what we're gonna do here is you're gonna go opposite arm and leg, you'll lift, opposite arm and leg, you'll lift, and then you're gonna go both, and you're gonna repeat through those 3, okay? Ready, and go. So you'll go opposite, opposite, and then both. Okay, so you want to try to lift up as high as you can, squeeze those glutes, squeeze those hamstrings, point those toes, right? And you're just rotating through those 3 movements. So you got 1, 2, 3 is both, right? 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so taking your time, try not to let your head hang down. Try to have your sternum face the wall in front of you, right? You're doing a great job. We got 30 seconds, right? So this workout's gonna go pretty quick. It's just each move is for a minute, right? And every move's gonna be so fun. You're like, oh my gosh, a minute's already over. I wish we could do it for 2 minutes. That's what you'll say. Okay, so we got about 10 seconds, right? Just going side to side and lifting. Let's go 1 more of each. There's 1, here's 2, there's double. You're gonna relax, and we're back to our seated position, right? So take your time getting into that seated position, right? If you move too quickly, your head probably won't like you. So now, instead of the single leg, you're gonna go both, right? So you got a double knee tuck. So it's a lot more of the lower ab. If you needed to go to alternating again, you could. Ready? So tilt it back, go. So you're reaching those knees up to those hands or your quads, right? So your heels tap and go, tap and go, tap and go, tap and go. So it's a lot of core lift, right? This is gonna burn up your quads again. You're welcome, right? But it's good for you, right? So if you're doing both legs and you're like, oof, Mary, I can't do that, right? Alternate it just like we did before. Okay, do what you can, right? Even if you start with both legs and you get halfway in and you're like, oh, I need to modify, do it, because this is a hard move, right? Not only does it get you cardio-wise, but it's gonna get your full body, right? Control those legs. You don't even want them to rest that long on the ground. It should be down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up, right? Your mat is lava. The floor is lava. That's a new show on Netflix, I guess. I haven't watched it. Okay, you're almost there. 15 seconds, then it's back to a Superman surprise, right? Keep on rocking, lifting up, up and back. 10 seconds. I ate chocolate almonds before this workout, so that's what I'm burping up right now. In case you want to know. You got 3, 2, 1. You're going to relax. Back to our stomach. Oh, boy. So we are getting a little bit of low back strength in here today, if you couldn't tell. So for this, we're going to do a Superman jumping jack. So you have 2 options of how you can do that. So the more challenging option is you would be lifted up and your arms and legs would both go wide at the same time. If you need to modify, you would just alternate going side to side, opposites, wide and back. So either variation you do, you'll get the same result. Just do what you need. Ready? And go, right? So you could go both, and it doesn't even have to be wide if you're going both. It's almost kind of like a pulse if you're going side to side, right? You're kind of turning yourself into an X and back. Okay, and maintaining there. If that felt like too much, remember, you can go opposites, right? It's a little bit slower and controlled, but you can still do it, right? So do what you feel like you can. Okay, you're doing a great job here. Staying lifted up, moving those arms. We got 30 seconds, and then we're back to our abs. Yay! All right, keep on working. Keep on breathing. Trying to move that whole time. You got 15 seconds. Don't be afraid to modify at any point during this workout, because you can and you get to. Right? You're almost there. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And we're back to our seated position. Yes. Okay, so now we're going to run in the seated position. Okay? So you're going to start with your left knee in, right leg out straight. And then you're going to have your right arm forward. And you're going to alternate, right? So it kind of looks like you're running here, right? So arms get involved. You want it to be opposite arm forward of the opposite leg, okay? Remember, you can put something behind your back, or you could even do a standing variation. Go for it, right? So on this, you're just trying to tap those heels, right? You're running in place here. You can decide if you want to be a sprinter or a distance runner, right? So try to just keep those legs moving as much as you can, right? So a lot of core coordination here, right? You're moving the legs, you're moving the arms. You don't know what's up, you don't know what's down. But your goal is to stay nice and tall. So even if you have something behind your back, make sure you're not just slumping, right? You have to use your core to make sure it's not going to put a strain on your back. You got 30 seconds. Keep on moving. So you can go quicker with it, right? You don't even have to do huge leg motions. It can be small, fast, little motions here, right? So the quicker you go, the more your heart rate goes up too. Isn't that exciting, right? You're almost there. Keep on tapping. Keep on moving. I almost got off on my opposites there, right? Got 10 seconds to go, then it's back to Superman's press, right? We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relaxing. Oh, thank goodness. All right, so back to our Superman. This time what you're gonna do, you're gonna start on your stomach and you're gonna have arms out straight. So you have the option here. You're going to do a Superman, and you would come down, bring your hands in. You can keep your knees down. You would press up into kind of a push-up plank position. Then you would come back down, lift into a Superman. If you want to make it harder, you would tuck your toes under, press up, right, come down, and lift. So you're going to alternate between those 2 moves. So I'm going to start with the modified, right, and then I'll work into the other. Okay, ready? And go. So you'll lift into your Superman. You'll come down, hands come by your shoulders, you can keep your knees down. You would press up, slowly come down, extend back out into that Superman, right? So you're taking your time on this move. Don't go fast, right? Focus on the form. Try to have your body shift up as a whole unit, right? So that means your hips aren't going up into the air before your body. Okay, and if you wanted to step it up a notch, you just tuck those toes under, right? Press up and come back, right? Lift, press up and back, right? So taking your time, we've got about 30 seconds left of this fun, right? And you can do a combination of both, right? So maybe you want to modify a few. So you do 2 on your knees and then 1 on your toes even, right? You don't have to do them all on your toes. But if you feel like you can throw in 1 here every once in a while, why not try it, right? You got about 10 seconds. Okay, so let's do 2 more. So we're up, right? You're up in your plank, right? You're coming down. This is our last one. Up and up. And once you're up, go ahead and stay up on those knees because we're going back to our seated position. Right? Are you sick of rolling around yet? No, never. So this next one, we're going to go opposites, right? You're still going to be tilted back. You're going to do a karate chop. So it's like you're chopping over to that opposite leg, right? You're going here, pow, pow. Isn't that fun? If you make that noise, it makes it easier. Ready? And go, right? So same thing here. You could have something behind your back. If your back was just hurting with this position, you can stand up and still do this motion, right? Standing will still work your core. Believe it or not, it will. I wouldn't lie to you, right? So same thing on here. You want to be light on those feet. The majority of your weight should be on your butt. Don't fall backwards. Right? And you're just tapping, going side to side, right? Keeping those legs nice and straight. You've got 30 seconds, right? Keep on cooking, right? Trying to go quickly with it. And we're almost there. 15 seconds to go. Then we're almost on a Superman, right? I'd like to say you're done with this position, but you almost are, right? 10 seconds to go, right? Burning up those legs a little bit. You're almost there. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna relax. And we're on our stomach here, okay? So, this is what we're gonna do here. You're gonna hold up your arms, your legs are gonna be up, and you're gonna do a flutter kick with your legs. If it feels like too much to have both arms and legs up, you could just have one arm up, one opposite leg, right, and pulse that leg up and down, okay? Otherwise, you're here, arms don't move, legs are kicking. You're pointing your toes, kicking from the hip. Ready? And go. So arms are up high, right? You're lifted. It's like we're kicking in the water, right? So hanging on to this, trying to stay as tall as you can. You're pointing your toes, you're kicking. Remember, if you need to modify, you could have both feet down and just do one leg at a time, right? You could have both feet up and keep your hands down. Lower half of the Superman. So you've got 30 seconds left, right? And then we'll go to our next ab move. The good news is we're not in the seated position, so that's exciting, right? So try to point those toes, right? Flex those calves. You want those legs moving nice and fast. Remember, arms could be down and it helps support you a little bit, right? It's like you're kicking on the wall in a pool. Okay, you're almost there. We got 10 seconds to go. Keep on rocking. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And you're going to your back. Right, so easy enough. All you gotta do is flip. You can handle that, right? Sure. So what we're gonna do here, you have 2 options. You can do an opposite crunch, so your left leg would be out, and you crunch over with your right elbow and come back, right? If you wanna make it a little bit harder, you're gonna have your left arm out to the side. You'll use that arm to help you lift up, and you would reach up into a roll up with it, okay? Go for it, right? So you can crunch over, right, like you've done, or use that left arm, push that elbow into the ground, lift up and reach for that left leg, right? It's a little bit harder than it looks. Maybe, I don't know, right? But taking your time, do either variation. you'll get the same results. We are just working our core and our legs here together. That's what all of these moves are today, okay? You got 15 seconds, and then we're gonna switch sides, okay? Taking your time. You're almost there. 10 seconds. All right, we're gonna do 2 more. Here's 1. Here is 2. So now we're gonna switch. Your left leg would be bent, right leg out. You'd either go left elbow to that right leg, or you're gonna use that right arm to help you lift up and come back, okay? So whichever one you're doing, try to stick to it. The hard part is when you switch sides, you don't really switch abs, right? So it's still just as challenging. Okay, you're doing a great job. You got 15 seconds. Keep on moving. Try not to stop. We're almost done for the day. I promise. Right, we're gonna do 2 more. Here's 1. Here's 2. You're gonna relax. And of course, we gotta do a Superman. Right? Of course we do, of course we do. So, now, you're gonna have your legs up. They're just gonna stay put. And your arms are gonna do kind of the alternating up and down there, right? So if you needed to modify, you could do the alternating with the arms and legs if you want. Ready? And go. So legs aren't moving, arms are moving up and down. So it feels kind of weird, right? It's like you're splashing puddles of water, right? So try to keep those back legs up as high as you can, right? You could even have your hands alternate if you want to go slower. Touch the ground, touch the ground, touch the ground, touch the ground. Whatever you want to do, right? If it feels more natural to have one hand touch the floor, you can. It's still going to be challenging. You're lifted in that Superman, okay? And in 15 seconds, we're going to go into a swimmer. That's our final move of the day, okay? So keep on working through. Keep on lifting. In 5 seconds, our legs and arms are going to work together. Okay, so swimmer, you got arms and legs moving, working together, right? So if you're modifying, keep modifying. Go a little bit quicker, smaller motions, okay? Otherwise, your arms and legs are out there moving together, and they're swimming. Right? It's Friday, we got swim. The sun's out, okay? Keep on working through. You have 15 seconds to go, right? Keep on swimming it. 10 seconds. We're almost there. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And there you have it. Core, different core. All everyone's favorites, I know. I say Supermans and people jump for joy usually.